Good morning, everyone. Here it is again, another Tuesday, and time for a terrific Tuesday card. My name is Sherry Minnie. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Kingsburg, Colorado, which is a small town northeast of Denver. Today we're going to be making a card that features items from our mini catalog and some paper from our celebration promotion. So we are using today the stamp set. It's called it's the Penguin Place Bundle, and we'll actually be using this stamp set, and we'll be using the punch that is part of the bundle. As always, if you buy a bundle, you do get a 10% discount, and these items are available on my Stampin' Up! Online store. From the celebration, which is our promotion that's currently running through end of September. For every $50 that you order, you are entitled to a free gift out of this little brochure. And today we are going to be using the Penguin Playmates paper, which is a really cute paper, but it also has some very nice designs on the back side. So I have a lot of this paper because I've been using it a lot, and I'm also featuring it in a class. So I'll just give you a quick thumb through of the things that are included in here. So here is this one with the penguin and the bear and the fox, which is just so cute. You can cut out a lot of these. And then this is the back side. We will be using this pattern for our card today. Then here's another one with all the little critters on it. And on the back side is just a nice subtle green pattern with trees. Here's another one with a lot of different, the foxes and the bears, and just such cute little animals. And then on the back side is the fresh freesia pattern, and we will also be using some of this in our project today. And out of this particular pattern, we're going to be punching out this penguin. That's what we're going to be using on our card. And on the back side of that is a very pretty, oops, missed a page here, is just a nice subtle green. I believe this is our Just Jade color, which is very pretty. And here we are with some more critters with the blue background. And on the back we have a polka dot pattern. And then here's some little larger ones. And on the back of this one is a Misty Moonlight pattern. So a very cute paper. Again, it's free with a $50 purchase. And keep in mind that this only runs through the end of September. And here is our card that we're doing today. I actually made it into a Christmas card, but there's different greetings it can be made into. And I am, as I said before, trying to use up my designer series paper. So this is featuring the designer series paper. And on the inside, it just says, be cool, be chill, be merry. And here is the stamp set that we're using. And as I said, there's a lot of fun greetings on here. You can make it into a birthday card. You can make it into a kind of a thank you card, just a friend card. And like I said, we're using the season's greetings today. Here's the little penguin and all the little feet and ties and beaks and everything. And then you punch that out with this punch. This is for you would punch this out in black if you were stamping it. You'll punch your image out, and then this, if you were not stamping it, I'm sorry, if you just wanted to punch it out and not have any of the features, you would punch this out in black, and then this is his body. You would punch that out in white, and then you would add your beaks and all that kind of things. But we're not doing that today because we are using the paper. Okay. We are also using, for another punch, we're using the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. Now this punch is retired. However, there's lots of dies that are the circle dies that are the same size as this. It's just quicker and faster for me to use the punch, and I will never get rid of my circle punches. Ink colors we're using today is Basic Gray and Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia is one of our new ink colors. We're also going to be using some of the Fresh Freesia sheer ribbon. Love this ribbon. I have it in all the new ink colors. And then we'll be using some of the 2021 to 2023 in color jewels, and we'll be using the Fresh Freesia right there. Okay, so to get started in your packet, now this packet's a little bit different than what you'll have, and by the way, this is a card that we will be doing in our class next week. Thursday and Friday of next week will be class days. I also need to give credit to Really Robin Stamps. I kind of copied her idea and changed it up a wee bit, but not much. And so you'll have a piece of ribbon. This is actually 7 inches long. You will have this is where this packet's a little different. I have 2 sheets of designer series paper. This are 4 by 5 1/4, but for class next week, I will probably already have these cut. If not, it's not hard to cut them at all. And then there's your little circle that I've already punched out. And here is, this is for the greeting. This is a 1/2 inch by 2 1/2. This is for the inside. And of course you have your inside layer. This is our standard 4 by 5 1/4. And this is our card base. This is in Fresh Freesia. This is 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. So to get started, I think what we'll do, there's not much stamping, so I think we'll get our stamping out of the way first. And we're going to be using the both colors for this. But we're stamping the greeting. The greetings are in the basic gray. And so with the inside, and that got really twisted up here. Hold on just a minute. See if I can. Hopefully. I need to take this off. I guess when I cleaned it, I got it all out of whack. Okay. I don't know how straight it's going to be, but it'll be on there. So I'm going to line it up as I usually do, and then I'm just going to stamp it. And I do not like that at all. So here's how we're going to fix this. We're going to take this. Yeah, and here's how I normally would mount my stamps, especially with photopolymer, because they are pretty flexible. And if you pull them out, sometimes we will get crooked. So I usually just take them and line them up on my grid paper and then just reach it down and stamp. So we'll try this and hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Okay. And then what I did just to dress it up a little bit, let's see, I'll keep that out because let's do the gray first and then we'll go on. So on the front, we're just going to say Season's Greetings. And I stamped this kind of to the right-hand edge because we have to put our little penguin in the front. Oops. Okay, girls, can you tell today is not going to be my stamping day? I do kind of need to get this on there correctly. There, much better. Guess the eyes are not working today. It's quite a change in temperature and stuff today. I did part of my walk, but it was just so chilly and windy. I decided, nah, this is going to be a treadmill day. And I don't really like walking on the treadmill, and my back does not like it when I walk on the treadmill. But sometimes you have no choice. And then I just took the little snowflake image, and I just kind of stamped it wherever I felt like I wanted to stamp it. Okay, and while we have this out, I also, well, actually, I guess I've already done the envelope. I took this same snowflake stamp and I just put it all over the flap of the envelope and a little bit on the front just to dress it up a little bit. So then what we're going to do, to finish the inside of the card, I'm just going to take my little strip of designer series paper. I'm going to take my green cap glue here. And I'm going to just put this on the bottom and we'll see how much glue I have. Oh, I still have some in here. I keep thinking this thing is going to run out. And then I just laid it along the bottom here. And that just adds a little bit of something to the inside layer. And actually, while we're doing this, we can just put this down on the inside. And our inside will be all done. This is it's pretty fast and easy card. And once you've cut a few of them, what I like is it's such a nice layout, and you can use any kind of paper for any kind of season or greeting. And actually, we'll be doing a variation of this card for our Stamp-A-Stack, which I'm holding in October. And the Stamp-A-Stack will be on the 23rd. Again, classes are the Stamp-A-Stack will be October 23rd, and the class is September 23rd and 24th. Okay? Now, I need to show you how we're going to handle this designer series paper that's cut at an angle. First off, what you want to do is you're going to pick out two patterns that you want. Now, this particular stripe pattern is actually the reverse of this, but you need to cut out two, okay? Sorry, I'm off camera there. You need to cut out two. So whatever pattern you want to show on your card needs to be facing up. Ask me how I know that, because I cut my first one like this and it won't go together. So you'll have the back side facing up and this facing up, and you put them together. Kind of like when you're sewing, right sides together. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take a pencil and a little ruler, and from the right-hand corner, and you don't really need to mark both of them, the right-hand corner, you're just going to you're going to make a little mark, a little tick mark at 1.5 inches. And then on the left-hand bottom corner, you're going to make a mark at 2.5. Okay? Now, as I say, once you cut a few of these, you will not have to do this. You can just eyeball it and tell where you need to cut it. And it doesn't have to be super exact. You know, you're just cutting an angle. That's all you're doing. And then you will take a trimmer. This happens to be my lovely Stampin' Up! Trimmer that I really like. And you're going to take the top tick mark, line it up in your tray. This is your cutting channel right here. So you're going to take this and you're going to line up the top one, and then turn it, and cut them both at the same time. You want your angles to be exactly the same on both pieces. And then you're going to take your bottom one and angle it. And like I say, if it's not right in the track, it's not a super big deal. You do want to cut them both at the same time because you want your angles to be exactly the same. So what's nice about this is you can actually get enough to do 2 cards. So if I always make at least 2 cards anyway, because you're cutting a piece of cardstock to do your base. So then what happens is, here you have this piece, here you have this piece, this goes with this, and this goes with this, okay? Now I'm not going to put these two together, but I do have the second one that I've already started, and I will use those on that second one. So then you're going to take your card base, and you're going to put these down. Now this is going to be our top. So I'm going to actually do it first. And I use the green glue just so that I can wiggle it a little bit if if my borders are off, because I do want to keep my borders as close to the same as I can. And so then you just take this and you just put it down just like if you were doing a regular card, keeping your borders as close as you can on each side and getting it as straight as you possibly can, okay? And then you will take the second piece and you will put your glue on. And then you just line this up, butting them up to one another. You don't want a space in between. You want them to be right up next to each other, like so. And that's really all there is to that. Okay, then what you're going to do next, you're going to take your ribbon. Well, you know what? I'll show you how I cut out my little guy here first. So what I did is that sheet of designer series paper I showed you, I just went around and cut out all of the penguins. And then because it's such a small piece, it would be extremely difficult, impossible actually, to hold this in there and stamp it. So what I do is I just use a little sticky note or whatever I have that kind of make me a handle. And then I stick it up in here. And I line it up. As best I can. If I weren't on camera, I'd have this in a second, but I'm on camera. And then you're just going to punch them out. And there is your little penguin guy, all ready to go. And I got a little bit of my sticky note on the bottom. Just pull that off. And he's all ready to go. Okay? So then we'll take our little circle and our, well, first of all, let's do our ribbon. So for the ribbon, all I did was I took my ribbon, I folded it in half, and then I took a glue dot, and I put a glue dot on the end of it. I pulled it off. Now, my object is, I want this to be about a third of the way, the little circle, about a third of the way down. And this is going to go through the middle, kind of the middle of it. So I kind of eyeballed it. I know I've done 2 or 3 of these, so I kind of already know. And I just put it down like that. Now, if you have trouble with it flopping up before you get your circle down, you can just put another glue dot on there. This ribbon is sheer enough that sometimes the glue dot will hold both pieces. And then you're going to take your circle and we're going to put 4 dimensionals on there. Okay, we'll take our backs off. Sorry, I'm kind of cleaning up here just a little bit. It bugs me to have all this stuff sitting out here. Okay. Take those off. And we will kind of put this kind of up to, you know, like I say, over the ribbon and over to the left a little bit. And push that down. I'll take my scissors and I will trim off my ends of my ribbon. Okay. And if they're not laying, you can, like I say, you can always take another glue dot and put it down. Okay. Then the next thing we need to do is take our greeting, which what did I do with it? Here it is right in front of me. Now, we're going to be laying this over that circle, and that circle is already popped up. But we're going to glue this end down, but we will put a dimensional right here just so that it'll be the same level as our other piece. So I'll just take off 1 dimensional, put it on this end. I'll take this backing off. And I kind of lined it up with the ribbon. Oops, didn't mean to stick that down. And kind of so that you have enough room for your little penguin guy. Okay. I think I got that ribbon stuck down, and that's really not what I want to do. Nope, I guess I didn't. Okay. Actually, I want to pull this ribbon up a little bit. Okay, and then for your little penguin guy, all you do is you take some glue. You stick him on the end of your greeting, like so. Push him down. And the last thing we have to do is put on our little jewels. So I'm going to put, these come in different sizes and it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to use them up. So I think I'm actually going to put one here since I have quite a bit of space. I think I'll even do 2 here. I should have slid my greeting over just a little bit. So just to fill up that. And then we will put another one up here to give us our odd number. Okay? Really, that's all there is to it. This card is complete. Very cute. And then I still have these 2 pieces left that I can do one more card with. And like I say, I always cut 2 card bases at a time, so it's very easy to do 2 cards. And that uses up part of your paper. So that is it for today. I hope you liked that card. I will be sending out the Sign Up Genius notices later today for the card class next week. Again, it'll be on Thursday night from 6 to 8 and Friday from 10 to 12 and 2 to 4. So have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.